contract has not yet finished. Your contract has not been terminated. You still have to play for the club.
I'm sure Newcastle would have already been making plans. If you look,
What matters in football? What matters in football is how you take your moment. You can buy the best striker on earth,
Coach.
but if you don't take his moment, coach, let me come. I'm coming. Ebuka, I'm coming.
Yeah.
Don't be downtrodden by these purchases of players by Arsenal and
Wait. What?
Football Banter.
Now let's talk about Isak. Isak waited for every club to have gotten their striker, and now he's saying he wants to leave. I personally think, or rather, I would even throw this open. Do you think that Isak is being unfair to Newcastle, considering the fact that Newcastle have really invested a lot in Isak? We know Isak came to the EPL as just a striker, not a superstar striker, not a world-class striker, but just a good enough striker, just a striker. But in Newcastle, he became the Isak that is most coveted in the whole of the EPL. So and that was last season. So logically, you expect that at least he will do at least one more season to just repay the trust of the Newcastle, the manager and the team and everyone, and prepare them properly before taking a leave, rather than just throwing it up right now. What do you think about that? Personally, I think it's not fair.
No, it's actually not bad like you think, because the transfer window is
still on. Yes,
till August. In fact, it's September.
They are still even playing
before
preseason.
the season starts, even at the beginning of the season.
So you think it's okay for
him? My only problem.
Don't forget. Other good options that Newcastle would have jumped into or run at, except Sesko, who's left, but other options they would have been able to take advantage of are already taken.
Like you said, that Sesko is the Sesko that they want to go for. If you look at the news, Sesko right now have agreed a gentleman with his club RB Leipzig, and right now as things are looking, Newcastle are already talking with Sesko, and once Isak goes, it will just here we go for Sesko, and it's going to be cheaper for them. They are going to make money. Look, let's look at this. The club is going to benefit because number one, money. They will get a lot of money. They're going to sign. Liverpool is going to pay 150 million.
Now you're looking at,
and if they pay 150 million, you are going to get Sesko with 75, 80, and everything. Sesko is not a bad.
Ebuka. If you look at it at the money side, a club never runs at a loss. The clubs never lose. So we're not looking at it from the money side. We're looking at it from they're in the Champions League, they're in other competitions, and Isak is that. Isak gave them their first trophy in about 3 years or 30 years thereabouts. So you're looking at their main arsenal going into any competition. If Sesko comes, Sesko will have to learn how to adapt to the EPL. Get himself together before they'll pick up. So if you look at money side, of course, it's good business. But if you look at the fans and also the club and the progress they've made, you'd expect that they'll be building on that.
Rewind. See, just like how Isak came to Newcastle and adapted and took them, that's how Sesko can still come and
adapt.
Take.
But you're not certain. That is.
Nobody was certain when Isak came to.
Exactly.
No. It's not about. See, they've made progress. Isak now is the finished product, right? And this is now time to reap the fruit of your labor, and you say they should go and start.
You should know that football is all about business.
Yes, and transfer can happen any day. And also before that, I'm sure Newcastle would have been making plans. If you look before Liverpool signed Ekitike, they wanted to sign Ekitike. And Liverpool wanted to sign Isak, but they named a very high price. Then Liverpool went to sign Ekitike, operate Newcastle. And also, let's not forget, during the course of the season, so many people have been talking about signing Isak. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man U.
Even
At the
Chelsea.
time, they were saying Barca can sign him if they can get to 1-1. You say if Madrid wants, if Chelsea wants, this one more. So this is a player that naturally is already on the market. It was on the market already this season.
Yes.
So the club will be expecting.
It's not that. No, it's not.
See,
that,
the club are not against him leaving.
No, it's not that.
It's just anybody that can match.
No, but the thing is, of course, it's Newcastle now. What do you expect? It's not that he's on the market. No, he's like one of the hottest striker in Europe. So you'd expect clubs just to convert him. Like they literally want to come for him.
Yes.
Now we're not saying, of course, no, there's no club. If you give them good enough money, they will let go.
I'm asking, is he out of contract?
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
So he comes up, he's still having contract with Liverpool, with Newcastle, right? So if he comes up and say he wants to go, and the club doesn't want him to go, he will stay.
Yeah.
Because he's still on contract. So all what you are saying here, I don't know what you are saying here. A player who is still on contract is still on contract. Your contract has not yet finished. Your contract has not been terminated. You still have to play for the club, no matter what. And then, he's a big player, Dewine, on the other hand. He has grown height, feathers and ball. So he definitely he has the right to do whatever he wants to do. And club has the right to come for him because, one, Newcastle has made him who he wanted to be, and he has made Newcastle what Newcastle wanted to be.
Thank you.
He gave Newcastle the trophy for I don't know
Carabao.
how many years. You understand?
70 years.
And the dream
60,
for every growing player is to win as many trophies as he can. While he's still hot, he should win many. We saw Harry Kane only discover himself later and then move to Bayern where he won his first trophy. So we should understand this. The players also, they need something to show proof of. They cannot be playing and be earning only money. They need something to show proof of. Like now, your boy, you need to show you Banter made away. They don't give you say the Banter.
Please.
You understand? Those are the things. Those are proofs to show that you did something in your prime, and so we can't take away from him, and we can't take it away too from Newcastle. You understand? So I think to me,
my only problem is that he's very expensive. 100 and something.
115.
he has made himself expensive.
Yes, no, he has made himself expensive.
He has made himself
and that's why I said it's a win for the club too. Because
no.
And normally Newcastle is a club that, like you said, he's a big striker and other big teams want to come and get him. Once any team can match that, Newcastle will not waste time. Once any team can match that, Newcastle will not waste time. It's for his career, it's for the club, it's for everybody. Everybody wins.
No,
so
Newcastle has always been that club, and we saw the same thing with Andy Carroll. To Liverpool. They broke the bank. For Andy Carroll back in the day. So Newcastle has always been a team. That's so in terms of business, of course, Isak is good business. It's just that you want to okay, maybe I'm talking because I missed out on him.
Yeah, I don't. And it's not everybody that must be loyal to one club.
And I would not pay that money. Arsenal will never pay that money.
Because
I don't get good currency. Don't do.
All right, moving on to the next conversation, though, talking about transfers still. How do you wrap your head around Liverpool, forking out over 95 million euros? Is it euros or pounds? Okay, I'm not certain. But for Tikite. And that's not even ruling out the wage arrangements with the player, So it means that it's going to be the whole sum will be going into the hundreds of millions of pounds or euros, whichever one applies. And they had a problem with Osimhen's fee, or rather Osimhen's wages. You want to insinuate that could it be because Osimhen is black, or because you can't tell me, aside Gyökeres, the next hottest striker in the whole of Europe is Victor Osimhen. Why would any club want to negotiate Osimhen's wage at 12 million euros? If Lamine Yamal, who's everything he's got is just electricity for now, he's not yet proven. Don't come for me, Barca fans, but I'm just saying.
We get what you're saying.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, he's starting his first major professional contract is even around that figure.
15.
Now you're talking about a Victor Osimhen who has done it in Italy 3 years in a row.
Mr. D, there's a saying in English that ships do move together, but they don't have the same price in the market. You get me? We can all be attackers here. You understand? You might score 30 goals. I might score 10 goals. It all matters on who fits in the team. You can score 100 goals. You understand? But if it doesn't fit into the team, that's the coach's tactic of that team. There's no way I'll come for you.
Coach.
And let me tell you, teams are rounding up now. So they go for what they think might have a long term, and what they think can actually bring the money back to them. That's bring the box back to them.
So do you think Etikite is worth 95 million?
What I'm saying is, I'll get there. What I'm saying is, the Premier League will start next month on the 8th of August. Next month. we barely have few weeks.
Is
to
it
go.
8th or 15th?
I said
I think
8th,
15th.
the 8th of. I mean the 15th of 15th of August. Sorry, yeah. I said the league begins on the 15th of August. You get me? So we have very few. You understand? And now teams are ramping up. They are actually
Their activities.
You understand? So, and to do this, you must have a foresight. We can't say with certainty here that Victor Osimhen, is it Ekiti State? What was that? Ekiti. You can call it
Ekiti.
Okay.
Etikite.
Man, no
Whatever,
go,
man.
Man, no break my tongue. Whatever.
You go
get
first
it.
call
You shall-
Ekiti, then add K. Yes,
Ekitike. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Ekiti.
Ekitike.
Yes.
Wow,
Okay,
wow, wow.
okay.
Cool.
So that name look like striker if he bangos.
I say,
Ekitike. So well, it all boils down to the teams don't go for players based on how many goals they've scored nowadays.
But we know
They go for who can.
But coach,
bring back our money.
but that's not the case, because the case right now is that these teams came for Victor Osimhen. The only conversation was that he should lower his wages. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, because if they went for Osimhen and they asked him to lower his wages, it's because and then they are going for Ekiti.
A non-proven striker.
Let me come now.
Is it
And they are going
top 9?
They are going
Yes,
for
top nine.
they are going for Ekitike, and with all what they are giving, then there must be something there.
My problem is
There must be
who
something
is
there.
Osimhen's
Agent.
agent? That's the problem. Because if you have
That
a
one plays
good
the role.
agent, no, see, the person will sell you.
yes.
Go wherever you want. I don't know who Ekitike's agent is, but he did a good job.
Now, it's
So me,
not
I
only
will
even
force
his agents.
Osimhen's agent.
In Ekitike's case, both the club, Frankfurt, I've forgotten his name, their sporting director, that man is a good businessman and he knows how to sell his players. And in the last, I think how many years, selling strikers, they have made 325 million.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
They sold Kolomwani, Jovic, Mamouche, Hala, and
Nice.
also Ekitike. So this is a club that is well known for developing strikers and selling them into the big clubs in Europe, and they do well.
Ekitike is from which club, Ebuka?
It's from, it's from Frankfurt, yes. From and you know
He's a
the
French
boy.
guy.
It was easy for them to sell him because he has played with PSG. He has played the likes of Neymar, Messi, and Mbappe. Then he scored goals. Then he is a young striker that has proven himself in under 20 and also in the Olympic stuff. And then when this last season he did well. So Osimhen, on the other hand, has done even more, has done better. Like you have said, who is Osimhen's agent? They did not sell him well. But I also want us to look at this.
No. Okay, they didn't sell him well in terms of
they didn't market their player well.
Yeah.
That's what I was
But
meant to say.
if-
But
on the
I want to
flip
look
side-
at this. I want to look at
on
this
the flip
also.
side-
Napoli. Now, look at what we all saw. Napoli when they were talking with Galatasaray. Look at how
Stressful.
Napoli frustrated
Galatasaray,
So I'm not sure all clubs will be patient enough
to go through that.
and all these clubs, no one loved Osimhen
Like
the way
Galatasaray.
Galatasaray
They even
loved him.
increased.
So Galatasaray went through a lot to seal this deal with a lot of insult. I can call it insult from Napoli.
Just go where you are loved, man.
So, and Osimhen, the Galatasaray should do this, and Osimhen could say that they loved him. Now, these other big teams did not want to go through this stress. At the time last season, PSG wanted to sign Osimhen. This was how Galatasaray started. This was how Napoli started and destroyed everything. They only wanted Saudi. Why? What is your plan? I don't know. What is their plan? I don't know. It's not money. It's not money because everybody PSG can match this.
It's about money.
They'll be telling you things that is
just
very,
want to
very
frustrate
annoying.
the
They'll
guy.
tell you should not sell him to Italian clubs after 2 years. They want buyback clause. They want this one.
Why put those?
Why do you put buyback clause again? Someone not spend 5 million of a player and you're still putting buyback clause. No, I'm sorry. Sell on clause.
Sell on clause. Sorry,
Sell on clause and stuff like that.
I think it's about 10%.
So Napoli had their own part to play in this. Now also, the salary aspect. People that were telling Osimhen to
take a pay
salary,
cut.
I don't think they were smart enough to say that because Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, you wanted to take a pay cut.
Why?
Somebody that's just earning 12 million.
What does he want to prove?
Like, why? Why is it that it's him
that will take a pay cut?
You don't understand it, Ebuka. See, there's what we call the mafia. Let me come. There's what we call the mafia side of football. The pay cut. It's coming from the angle of they want to cut off ties with Napoli. Now, if he takes a pay cut, Napoli is no more in the business. Now, the club now with the pay cut has every right over Osimhen. And if Osimhen does well, you understand, they can actually make an...
No, coach. Is that in terms of the loan, coach, or in terms of...
What I'm saying is, Osimhen, if Osimhen has to go to, let's say, Liverpool today, and Liverpool says take a pay cut.
Okay.
And Liverpool is going full swing to get Osimhen.
Sorry.
Excuse me. Sorry. Napoli is out of the question. The main barrier now for Osimhen in this whole Osimhen saga issue is Napoli. Napoli doesn't want to see this guy grow. Napoli doesn't want to see this thing because from every ramification, if you look at it clearly, evidence, everything is pointing at Napoli because I don't know what he has with Napoli. There must be something.
But when you say,
so if I were him,
if I were him,
let me come. I'm coming for those who said pay cut. If I were him, seeing what is happening, see what Napoli is doing after all the frustration, after all this nonsense, I will eliminate Napoli. I'll go for a pay cut. Let the team buy me away from Napoli.
Now look at this. Look at what we are saying. Napoli were frustrating the negotiations. And those other clubs, no clubs were able to. No clubs were
ready to
patience enough. Yeah. Like Galatasaray. No club. If Victor Osimhen could have seen, okay, maybe Liverpool showed more interest like Galatasaray and were more consistent, and they tell Osimhen to take a pay cut. I swear Osimhen for Duam. You know go be too much talk.
Yeah.
Sorry for swearing, actually. but it's I don't know. It's his choice. So if he wants to, he will take. But if he sees that with what they are going through, negotiating, and he really wants to leave, and they tell him that they will also increase this thing, then he might actually consider it. That will not be an issue. But Liverpool, other clubs did not show the interest. They didn't show that they love him. For him to actually show that he will love them to take a pay cut.
Mr. D, is Osimhen still under Napoli's contract?
No, he's out.
He's out.
Now, coach. You see.
No, I'm talking about.
I think that's out.
He's out.
He's out. 26 now.
No, he's out.
He's not in Galatasaray
player now.
Okay, Galatasaray finally make the
yes.
That's why I got it wrong. No, if that's the case, then I'll ask him to stay with Gala.
Yes.
No.
Nobody's
it's here we go. It's here we go already.
It's here we go. We're just saying that why is it that they were telling him to take a pay cut?
What I was saying is I thought he was under Napoli.
No. Did you see the news?
No, coach. See, the point we're trying to make is asking Osimhen to take a pay cut is like it's a slap in the face.
No, you can't.
There is no reason why Osimhen should take a pay cut. Like technically the best striker in all of Europe. Aside people like Isak and Newcastle.
And also, even if he wants to take a pay cut, the club that he wants to take a pay cut for
has to be show.
They need to show that, okay, see,
if he was taking a pay cut,
the way Galat, I said Galat, they never asked him to take a pay cut with everything that
they gave him more.
You need to understand. You need to understand what Osimhen brings to Galat table. You need to understand that.
Osimhen brings that same thing to every club.
You don't understand it. That's what we see. Is that what the clubs? Is that what they see?
What are you saying?
No,
coach?
you don't get it. You don't get it.
Okay, make me get it.
Me, you and I, all of us here, we see what Osimhen can bring on any table.
Okay.
But our eyes are not bigger than the eyes of those other clubs. They have their own eyes. They see it differently.
Eyes? What eyes is more than winning a trophy?
Now, let me come to you. Liverpool sees it differently.
Why? What's this?
You can ask them that question. Maybe Madrid will see it differently.
No.
Arsenal, you saw it differently. They don't see it differently.
But we never asked people to take a pay cut.
No, you don't understand it. You
okay.
Get what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying that
so it's even Chelsea that
based on who Osimhen is, based on what Osimhen has proven himself to be.
Okay.
He can bring anything on the table. As per me talking now, I know he can play even in Real Madrid. He will bring something. There.
Okay.
You get me? But now, other teams are not seeing the way me I'm seeing.
I don't get it.
That's why people are coming for pay cuts.
No.
That's what I'm saying.
Why would you go for Osimhen and not see what everybody like? What else does it do?
Are you in that club?
No.
Do you have the eyes of the club?
No. Why do you go for a striker? Why do you go for a striker?
Okay. Why didn't you go for him?
No.
Why did Arsenal? Why didn't you go for him, Arsenal?
No, listen. When we're talking about the pay cut, right? You that's the point we're trying to address. Why they want to take a pay cut? And from your analysis, you're saying they want to make it. They could want him to take a pay cut because maybe they don't really see him as the main player. So taking a pay cut could be. So my question is, then you should not even go into that conversation in the first place. Because what Osimhen brings into any team is goals, a formidable attack, and trophies. So that is what every club should go. That's what every club should go for.
Exactly. That's the same thing I'm saying. But now I'm saying that this thing that you and I we are talking here is not what is running in the club's head.
That
the
is
club
what
they see something different.
Anybody that
because if me now I'm Madrid, you tell me, guy, get one striker. I will bring Osimhen in. You get me? But sometimes Chelsea no go feel one time. Sometimes Liverpool no feel one time. Sometimes Arsenal no go feel one. You understand? So they get their own objectives.
Yes,
they get their own type of players they want. They get their own this way they want.
That's why you're trying to say the type of player, the type of striker, the type of quality.
No, that's not the point we are trying to make. The point is the people that came for him asking for a pay cut, not the people that need a striker.
Because now what they say, if it be say these people, they don't see and say, wait Osimhen go bring. You understand? Osimhen if he bring up, so they need time to polish Osimhen. Now why they ask me to take a pay cut? So that if he work based on their taste. What they want.
Actually, the people that the team,
because I remember back then for with Victoria United, one club I play for Cameroon back then. I remember say one guy come, they talk say they no go needy, but later on they can't say they go needy, but his salary will be now. You understand? Why? The reason why me I go get for back based on say I get a tie with some people that they inside the board, you understand? They say because they go need time for make it for branding, refining, make it become which way they want. But it's silly.
Okay.
Because all what matters in football is
quickly, coach.
Your contribution, results.
Yes, and the teams that actually wanted him to take a pick was Chelsea
and Man U.
And Man U, and also I think Liverpool only went. Napoli. Liverpool only even pick up. Liverpool did not show.
1 minute. But this one team they're foolish. Some team they're stupid. You can imagine a Chelsea keeping Nicolas Jackson and there's an Osimhen out there. Una Brendan boss.
They don't want to pay that kind of salary. And then also, coach. Liverpool was not even pick out. Liverpool was. They went to negotiate. What's their name? Napoli started that rubbish. They just went, and it's not as if with all Napoli is going to do that. The money was up to the amount that they paid for Ekitike, but they just left, so they didn't show interest.
They didn't want him enough.
Chelsea and Manchester United, especially Manchester United, were asking him for a pay cut. Okay, asking for a pay cut. You as a club, you didn't really even show interest when you are negotiating with
Manchester United today also pay cut.
Yes. Everybody were asking for pay cut. So, and that's like a slap on the face of Osimhen. As if when you want to sign a striker like Haaland, you'll be asking him to take a pay cut.
No, Osimhen is up there. Osimhen is up there. Top 10. What's top 10? Top 3 best attackers in the whole of Europe. It's an insult to ask Osimhen to take a pay cut.
Away from that, Manchester United the link to Nicolas Jackson and Osimhen they need to do good. See Manchester United, I don't know what they want.
So guys, the conversation.
Una self Chelsea una be Rick Maru as them. Una want say Jackson now to Man United. Me Man United go on relegation. Me Manchester go relegate.
Now guys, the conversation is it continues. Let us know what you think. Because there's so many insinuations that we can come up with as regards why the Osimhen situation happened the way it happened. But at the end of the day, there is a good ending to the story. Gala loves him. They went through all it takes to get him.
Gala wants him.
They want him.
Gala loves him.
And they love him.
Gala.
And eventually,
he's going to Gala in Gala.
They overpaid. I won't say overpaid. They paid him more than he wanted. That shows that go where you are loved.
Yes. And one thing about Osimhen, where Osimhen is being showed love,
that's where he does best.
Thank you.
So, to you out there, go where you're loved. Do it. Yeah, sure. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Engage. And if you love the show, let us know. We see your comments and we love you back as well. So, see you guys in the next video. For now, ciao. And don't forget, it's Who season?
Forget about that thing.
Banter.